In today's video, we're looking at layout design. To get the reader's attention and to display information that is appealing and visible, the layout process is very important in how pictures and text are arranged on a website or on paper, such as a magazine or a brochure. What exactly is meant by the term layout design? Layout design involves the arranging of elements that are visual, such as images, shapes, and text on a page. This could be a web page or a magazine page or a newspaper page. The layout process is vital for the communication of information using visuals that are nice to look at in magazines, websites, and advertisements. Layout design is good if it is clear and conveys energy by the use of points of interest that visually shows readers' eyes how to navigate the content without distracting the reader from the intended information. So here on the screen I have a drawing called an involute. Now to make it dynamic, what we can do, we can actually say meet the involute drawn in. The word drawn is hidden behind the blue image or the blue section, and the purpose was to draw the person's interest to the drawing. So rather than say here's a drawing of the involute, I named it Meet the Involute Hurricane. So it actually read Meet the Involute Drawn in the Hurricane. All right, and here we have this line coming down here in part of the design, and it would carry your eyes and lead it to the category 2. Right, so here is a faint image of the involute in the background, and this is how you could make the um, information visually um, appealing and dynamic to the intended reader, whether on a website or in a magazine or an advertisement. To design an effective layout, you can follow a set of principles. For example, we have alignment, visual hierarchy, and space. You can also use a grid to organize the design elements using a layout to communicate in a clear way. So here we have the grid being represented by the green lines, and here we have this is actually an Excel spreadsheet in the background. Here you have the date, the month, the year, right? So this is how you could organize your layout using a grid, and then you would populate the grid by either putting in images, words, or a picture, or a diagram, or a photograph. To design an effective layout, you can use a set of principles. For example, in this slide, we're looking at alignment. So here I have my layout, right? I have my logo in the top right-hand corner called CAD Mr. U. Here we have the logo there. Then the title for my layout here is the CSEC Information Technology, which is abbreviated IT, school-based assessment, and in bracket I have the SBA, right? So here it has the SBA is a project that is practical and has the following sections. It has a word processing and web design web page. It has spreadsheets. It has data management, database management. It has problem solving and program design and program implementation, right? So can you guess what type of alignment this is? There's alignment aligned to the left in comparison to the other elements that are shown on the layout. Now here again we have another example of alignment. Can you guess the type of alignment that is here? Here we have the logo. We have our motto, your IT resource. So we have here the main part main title for this layout is Pascal. Then the subheading is the if statement. And then we have information technology, which is the subject. And we are indicating part one of two to indicate the user that there are two videos on the same topic, Pascal, with the subtopic of the if statement. So this alignment, can you guess the alignment? It is the alignment in this example is centered in the sky blue rectangle box image here shown in the picture. All right. To design an effective layout, you can use a set of principles, and the principle that we're looking at today is visual hierarchy. So here, this was for the technical drawing SB, and I think the mechanical technology SB, they are required to write a business plan. So we were looking at the requirements. So here, the hierarchy, this is the largest text on the layout. So this will draw the person's eye to this section first. And then here now we have how to write a business plan is smaller size font. So this has more importance than this subheading here. And here we have the logo and the words are the font size is smaller, is the smallest of the three font size. Here we have the name of the channel called Cadet Mr. U. The logo is here and the title is a business plan. And we have an image here showing a laptop turned at an angle on a desk. And because a business plan, we have there another element, a picture element there that is colored orange and a smaller image in there. And here we have this diagonal line coming down, right, to separate the business plan requirements part from the how to write a business plan. So the layout principle that we're looking on is the visual hierarchy, right? And here now we have I made this layout for the video that was for a database. A student had asked me to make a video on the OLE object, right? And the OLE object means object linking embedding, right? That's what OLE means, and it's a OLE object. So the OLE object allows you to embed other documents and objects in the database. So a database, as you know, is primarily made to store primarily text and numbers, right? So with this additional functionality in Microsoft Access, we could actually store photographs or images that are saved in, for example, Paint, and it can be stored in the database. So here's the hierarchy. The main thing for the video that I made for the student who requested the video was the OLE object, and here we have the arrow pointing to it to emphasize that this is the main thing that should catch the reader's eye or the viewer's eye. Then this database, I think the font is smaller, right? And then now we have how to create, right? And then a table to emphasize a table. And then we're adding a picture to the database table using the OLE object, right? So the main thing would be the OLE object in a database, and the title for this layout. We have come to the end of part one of 3 videos covering the topic how to lay out a design for a magazine, website, brochure, or an advertisement. So we're looking forward to joining you in part 2. Bye.
Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share.